One of the important functions of a president is to make sure that the people he puts into important positions have no real background problems that will cause the administration to founder. This administration, this president, has appointed a whole bunch of czars and special assistants to the president, and they really haven't been vetted. They haven't been checked out thoroughly. One of those is a gentleman who was appointed a special environmental advisor to the president, and Mr. Jones, which we've all heard about in the last few days, has been found to be an admitted radical communist and leader. Now, that does not reflect well on the administration, and it does not reflect well on the entire government of the United States, because we are not supportive of the communist philosophy. Now, Mr. Jones said that he was slandered when he resigned, and that was the reason he resigned. So tonight I'd like to put some things in the record that show exactly why he should not have been appointed in the first place. And I think it's important that my colleagues understand that these czars and these people that are being appointed really need to be properly vetted. And we certainly don't want people that have a radical agenda being put in positions of leadership. Jones was a founder and leader of the communist revolutionary organization called Standing Together to Organize a Revolutionary Movement, or STORM. That organization had its roots in a grouping of black people organizing to protest the first Gulf War. STORM was formally founded in 1994, becoming one of the most influential and active radical groups in the San Francisco Bay Area. The leftist blog Machete 48 identifies STORM's influence as Third World Marxism and often vulgar Maoism. Speaking to the East Bay Express, Jones said he first became radicalized in the wake of the 1992 Rodney King riots, during which time he was arrested. Quote, he said, "I was a rowdy nationalist on April 28th, and then the verdicts came down on April 29th, he said. By August, I was a communist. I met all of these young radical people of color, I mean really radical, communists and anarchists, and it was like, this is what I need to be a part of. I spent the next 10 years of my life working with a lot of those people I met in jail, trying to be a revolutionary," he said. Trevor Loudon, a communist researcher and administrator of the New Zeal blog, identified several Bay Area communists who worked with STORM, including Elizabeth Martinez, who helped advise Jones' Ella Baker Human Rights Center, in which Jones founded to advocate civil justice. Jones and Martinez also attended a Challenging White Supremacy workshop together. Challenging White Supremacy. Martinez was a longtime Maoist who went on to join the Communist Party USA breakaway organization, Committees of Correspondence for Democracy and Socialism, the CCDS, in the early 1990s. According to Loudon, Martinez still serves on the CCDS Council and is also a board member of the Movement for a Democratic Society, where she sits alongside former Weatherman radicals Bill Ayers and Bernardine Dorn. One of STORM's newsletters featured a tribute to Amilcar Cabral, the late Marxist revolutionary leader of Guinea-Bissau and the Cape Verde Islands. The tribute is noteworthy because Jones reportedly named his sons after Cabral and repeatedly concludes every email with a quote from the communist leader. Jones then, of course, moved on to environmentalism, and that's the position he took with the administration. But there's no question he is a radical and a member of the Communist Party, and has been for a long time, and supported their goals and approaches to government. So I'd just like to say, if I were talking to the President tonight, Mr. President, please be careful who you're appointing to these positions of leadership. It's important for the country, it's important for your administration and the image of the United States throughout the world as a beacon of freedom, justice, and democracy. And with that, I yield back the balance of my time.
Ms. Woolsey of California.
Madam Speaker, I rise to express my deep concern